My name is Deborah Burgess, and I'm the president of the PTO.
Yeah.
I've been on the board for 3 years.
My name is Amy Kellogg, and I have been on the Oxford PTO. This is my second year, but I was on the PTO at Oak Hill before that. I've been concessions chair.
Hi, I'm Laura Harsh. I'm the book fair chair. I've just been on PTO this year.
My name is Renee Bartholomew, and this year I am heading up the grant committee, and I'm also doing the 8th grade celebration in video. I've been involved in the OMS PTO for the last 10 years. I started out as an executive board position with VP and moved on to president, and I did advisor for a couple years. And then for the last 5, I've been doing various chair committee positions as they needed.
You know, I didn't know a lot about Oxford. My daughter was a 6th grader here, and I wanted to get to know more of the staff and the teachers here.
I really like being a part of the school community and being involved in any way I can. And it gets harder as the kids get older to be involved, so this is one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Well, we moved here from out of state, and so when we moved in, I really didn't know any of the other parents or any of the other kids besides my poor daughter. And so, you know, I'm just used to knowing everybody and knowing the other parents and being more involved and feeling like I'm more connected. So the PTO offered me a great opportunity to do just that.
I'm pretty passionate about education and kiddos. I think the PTO is a great way to get involved, meet other parents, especially when you have 3 schools coming together now and you're not just familiar with 70 families, but you're learning 200 plus families. It gets you in line with the teachers, staff. It just gives you another way to build rapport, to learn about your school and be involved with your kids.
You know, it's really the friendships that I've made with other parents. That's been great. You know, we can bond over our smelly teenagers or our teenagers that only want to wear leggings and and sweatshirts. And it's just, we've been able to make really great connections with other parents.
The fun things that we do, the way that we give back to the teachers and the students and staff.
Part of PTO.
The community, we have a lot of fun. It's great to be involved with the school and with the kids and to give back a little bit. When you're in elementary school, I'm a working mom, but even then you tend to be much more involved with the elementary, and you sort of lose that going into middle school. Well, this allows me to still have that sense that I'm participating, involved, and contributing.
PTO.
Public education's always been a very big passion of mine, and just to be a part of the big picture, to know that we're doing something. The grant money's huge for me. The funding that goes back into the classrooms, goes back into maybe teams and clubs. Just being available to do volunteer hours, just spend time with the kids and the staff.
I would say do it. You know, these kids, they are fantastic middle schoolers, and they can be a little intimidating. They're moody and they're smelly, and they've got hormones raging through their body, and their face is changing and their bodies are changing. And we need to love on these teachers because they spend a lot of time with these kiddos. And so that's what the PTO does. It helps the students, but it also gives back to the teachers.
Oh, definitely do it. You could find anything you're interested in, you could find a part of PTO to fulfill that.
I highly recommend it. Even to do, like, I'm the book fair chair, so I had a couple events I helped out with throughout the year, and then there's other positions that are more involved, but you can really participate at your level of involvement. It's not, by joining doesn't mean you're signing up to do something weekly or anything like that. I would highly recommend.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing you can do. I feel like middle school sometimes gets lost in the shuffle, and those are the years that your kids need you. They always seem to be very heavily involved in elementary, and it's like, oh, the kids are doing things on their own once they get to middle and high, and that's just not the case. We need parent involvement at all levels of education, K through 12.